Hey guys, today is day 18 of making my Titanfall-like game. So, yesterday's video, if you didn't watch it, I was starting the customization aspect of my game. So, if you didn't know, I'm going to show you what I have done from yesterday. So, here we've just got very basic customization of the game. So what I'm wanting to achieve by the end of this video is to actually be able to see the character that you've got. So at the moment, I've just got default, which is white for the capsule. No real color, it's just white. And then you've got green, blue, red, gold. Gold being the best one that you can get. And yeah, so I like the idea of the gold being the final unlock because that's what it is in most other games. And gold's a cool color. And then I've got a very basic customization here. So helmet, shoulders, chest, legs, weapon, skin. I haven't actually got anything to show off that the shoulders and the chest and whatever else. I just set up the code for it that you can choose it. And yeah, so for the future preface, I'm wanting it to be where in the future, when I actually make a helmet that you can choose, I can basically just change the mesh out from being a square or a triangle or a circle to the actual helmet itself. So basically everything that I do is I'm going to set up the way for the helmet to be chosen, and I'm just going to have three shapes: circle, triangle, and a square. They're the variations. I've got what you need for unlocking each variant, which is 75 kills and stuff like that. So that's through the save and whatever else. And as you can see here with the helmet, it chooses what variant it is. You can choose all that stuff. And if I go back between them, you can see that it saves what is chosen. I haven't got weapon skins yet, and honestly I probably won't until I actually bring in the gun that I make itself, so you can fully tell that it's a sniper and whatever else, because at the moment I'm differentiating them with colors, so adding colors to the skins at the moment would end up being a bit confusing. So for simplicity's sake, skins, the guns aren't going to happen, but for helmet, shoulders, chest and legs, they will happen. So that's how I'm going to work it at the moment. At the moment, it's only a capsule that I've got for the body. I haven't got anything crazy for the person yet, but yeah. So you can kind of see in the top right, again, I showed off last video. I did a zoom up close, whether or not you can actually see it. There you go, you can see the skin now. Got the gun coming out of the head now, unfortunately. But that's all the fun of debugging this game, so you can see what color it was then, and yeah. So without further ado, I'm going to get to coding and I will be right back like usual. See you soon. All right, I'm back. Took me a bit of time trialing and erroring and watching some YouTube videos on how to set this up. But I have done it. I've fixed up the customization, and to start off with, I'm going to show it off a bit. So I'm going to share my screen, and I'm going to hit the customize. So here you just got the play sort of stuff. Now this is the customization. I should have set everything to default, but I'll set everything to default to start with and show you that it all works. I don't have weapon skins right now, but this is the default. Now you start off with changing the color and stuff for your character. I will end up putting the skin colors into the customization part here rather than having the character here. But I will keep the character here and different things for choosing the class and whatnot. But either way, got some different variants. I've done this with code at the moment. It just changes the mesh type to like a circle or a square or a triangle, just to try and keep things like minimalized a little bit right now, so it's not flooding up the entire mesh here. And later on, I'll be able to change it from a mesh 3D to something else, and I got to upload a GLD file and all this stuff that I've got to learn how to do through Blender and stuff. But just to show off the different kind of variations of it, and you'll be able to see later. The chest piece I probably need to make a bit longer, but you can kind of see it changing as I click it. So we'll choose a triangle for now. The legs, you can see on the bottom there, it's a cylinder, it's a square, and it's a triangle. But yeah, just to sort of go in and show it off, I can jump into the game. I'll run straight over to the vehicle. And on the vehicle, you can see that it's all different. Now, I don't know why the character jumps on sideways. I think it's depending on how I look at the vehicle. Nope, it is just the way it is. But either way, you can see that the customization happens, which is the important part. And just to show it off again, I don't know why it keeps going back to white when I do this. Probably because I haven't got it set to the save thing, maybe. But either way, the variants are saved quite often. So we'll change the variants around a bit, then they are different, and we'll just jump in and we'll run straight to the vehicle and sort of show it off again. And yeah, so it's a bit quirky right now, but the idea of the character customization works now. I've just got to make it more neat and look prettier. So to go over the code a little bit, I've got a lot of these. So what I added today is the function to apply a skin, which is the colors, to the player. So I added that yesterday, but I added the apply cosmetics now. So now I've actually got variants for my character. So in the game state, I had to choose choose the cosmetics in game state. So it's got the cosmetics in here, as you can see, unlocked cosmetics. And then in the player loads whatever is the chosen cosmetic from the shoulders. And then character select, I had to so with the character select, if you remember before, it was just the choose your character and there was no like character preview. I had to change it up a bit to have a HBox container and then put the VBox container into the thing. So what the heck is a HBox container? A HBox container is basically there's bars kind of thing, and it goes horizontally. And then VBox, as you can imagine, there's bars horizontally, and it scales vertically. That's what that is. So I had to change the previous root node to a HBox, and now everything falls into the HBox. So that's how I've got the character preview on the left and the buttons and stuff on the right. So I had to do that for the customization side of things as well, as you can see here. And yeah, so the player now has a body mesh and all that stuff. So I simply just copied it all, and I was able to paste in the preview player with the viewport and the camera. So that's how I brought that in and was able to show off the characters. And then with the script, I had to put on ready variables to sort of pull in the mesh from the player itself. So at the moment, I've got it where I've copied and pasted the player meshes itself. In the future, I'm going to have the player itself that you create, and then it's going to get pulled from the player into the customization later. So this will be one on-ready variable rather than lots of on-ready variables. So that's the future side of things. To get into it a bit more, I've got the update preview, which is just, it physically changes what type of mesh it is here using code. And as I said, I did that before, so then I'm not having like 3 helmet meshes, 3 shoulder meshes, and all the rest. So I've done it with code for now, and I will in the future need to add a customizable way of doing it, but that is in the future, and I'll be able to focus on just the armor, itself. At the moment, I just want the bare minimum, so then I can kind of show off that it's working. And then I can put its own overlay over it later. I started adding code to this, messages to this. So then I'm getting into the habit of adding comments to this, so then I can know where I'm at all the time. And then here I had to update the preview color. So then the color actually changes here, as well as in the customize area. So it's two separate areas that I've got to update the color. And I've done that individually each time, but I'll end up changing the colors to be into the customize area later. I think I said that earlier before. But just for the basics for now, I'm trying to learn as I go. I've got it set in separate areas. But yeah, so this customized code is pretty similar to the code here. So the character select and customization is pretty similar. I kind of copied and pasted from it. But yeah, getting this part done originally took a fair bit of time. The player script itself is a little bit different. It doesn't quite... I had to change it up a little bit because it's actually in the game rather than in a control area. So this is just a control node, and that requires a different bit of code compared to the player looks itself. I've still got the collision shape to only be on the capsule itself. In the future, I'll have to, when I've actually got a character, make lots of collision shapes, so then I can individually add, you take more damage when you have a headshot or whatever. So all that sort of stuff will be sort of future stuff. But for now, I think I've done a pretty good job at the customization side of things. Me, personally, myself, when I play games, I love the customization side of things. So I really want a lot of cool looking customizable things that you can put into the game, like customize your vehicles, your robots, your guns, everything. I want to be able to customize it like crazy. But yeah, that's all for this video. I hope I didn't confuse anyone. I'm at 100 subscribers now. Thank you guys so much for the 100 subs, and I cannot say thank you enough. I appreciate you guys, and I hope you have a most outstanding day, night, whenever you're watching this, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.